Welcome back. This is part 3 of our series on finding the perfect shot for the perfect cup size. Just a bit of a background. When I started my coffee shop, I was deliberating on whether to use 8 ounces or 12 ounces cup. For those that are specialty coffee shops, they normally opt for smaller cup sizes, but then it was a difficult decision. In the end, I had to let go of the 8 ounces and stuck with the 12 ounces. People seem to be looking for something bigger. Although when you make 8 ounces cup, in the previous 2 videos that I showed you on this series, I used 1 shot of espresso or ristretto or lungo. But not many coffee shops are using 1 shot anymore. So if they do, what they do is normally to use a double basket and do a split shot. So 2 cups in one go. Today, I am going to experiment on which perfect shots should we use in our coffee shops. This is again live here in my studio, and I'm going to let you know what I decide on. Am I going to use ristretto, espresso, or lungo for my 12-ounce cup? There are 3 important things here. Number 1 is dose. And for my dose, I'm using a dark roast coffee beans here. I am going to use 18 grams of coffee beans. The second important factor is the time to extract. A perfect shot is usually pulled within, for my experience and for my preference, I normally prefer 27 to 35 seconds, regardless of whether it's a single shot, double shot, ristretto, or espresso or lungo. That is the time to extract. And the final important thing that you have to consider when pulling your shot and getting that perfect shot is the yield. So this time we are going to experiment with 3 types of yield. One is a ratio of 1:1.5. I call that ristretto. And the second is the ratio of 1:2. I call that espresso. And the third is the ratio of 1:3, and that is a lungo. Once again, we are focusing on hot drinks at this time. Today is all about hot Americano in 12 ounces cup. I'm going to use a double basket, and I'm going to use a dose of 18 grams. First up is going to be ristretto. 18 grams of coffee beans in here, and I'm going to pull 1:1.5, so 27 grams of ristretto out. And I'm going to aim to pull this within 27 to 29 seconds. Ristretto, 27 grams out, and it took me 35 seconds. Okay, next I'm going to pull my second one, which is the espresso, 18 grams in, and I'm going to pull double that, which is 36 grams out. And it took 35 seconds, a bit long. Okay, and now for my final shot, which will be the lungo. This is my lungo, which is 54 grams out, but it took longer. It took about 39 seconds. Okay, to recap, ristretto shot, 18 grams in and 27 grams out. Second one is my espresso, 18 grams in and 36 grams out. And the final one, the lungo, 18 grams in and 54 grams out. We are going to compare how each one of these tastes like when mixed with water for a 12 ounces cup. Time to assemble the drink. So I have here my 12 ounces cup. I'm going to start with the lungo into my 12 ounce cup there, and all I need would be water. So this is true Americano, espresso before the water. I am just going to get about 180 ml of water here. Next, I'm going to now assemble my espresso, 1:2. Espresso, and finally for my 12 ounce cup, I'm going to pour my ristretto shot and then water. The water that I pulled here is programmed for 180 ml or 3/4 of a cup. So every one of them will have the same amount of water, but different shots. Let's find out how they taste like. Ristretto, espresso, and lungo, Americano. Now, I am not going to taste all of this. I'm going to ask someone else to help me again do the taste test. This time, my very own videographer, Jay.
Hi guys.
So if you have seen an improvement in my videos, it's because of this boy.
Yeah, I tried my best.
Right. Okay. Give this a try. They're all the same coffee beans. They're all the same dose, but different yield.
This is the ristretto.
Ristretto. You can actually tell by the amount of
this
coffee
one
there.
has
Less.
less,
right?
medium,
Yeah.
and more water.
Right. Jay also loves to have Americano. Okay. That's the way to taste. Slurp it.
Oh.
So what do you think?
Well, I love Americano, so like it's kind of hard to say which one I like the most. But what I can say is the ristretto for this one is very concentrated.
Stronger and more.
Yeah, it's more stronger, and you can really feel the concentration because of the amount that was pulled. Okay. And for the espresso, like a normal Americano, it tastes amazing. But compared to the ristretto, this one is more, you can taste more of the coffee notes.
Okay.
Compared to the ristretto, I don't know why, but for me, I can taste more of the notes from the beans.
Right.
Okay, lastly is the lundo. I'll try it once more just to make sure. Okay, this one, I definitely understand now. It's more diluted.
Right.
Because of the amount of water that passes through when you're pulling the shots. So what I can say is...
What's your favorite?
My favorite one, ristretto.
Ristretto, there you go.
I love ristretto. So yeah, it's really good.
But if you watch the first episode of the series, on the single shot, lungo fared the best, and you also echoed that sentiment, right?
I like the lungo.
Right, but on hair?
But for the double shot, I prefer the ristretto.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I have been using this cup size at my bar, and I have been adopting the, not exactly the ristretto shot. I'm more into 1:2, so I'm doing a 36, which is the second one. And I suppose it's because that's what people prefer. But I'll definitely give ristretto a try one more time.
Yeah.
Right?
You want to give it a try?
Taste? Okay, let me try this.
Well, that's the lundo.
Lungo.
Lundo.
Wow,
Lungo, my bad.
strong.
Espresso and ristretto.
Definitely ristretto. Yep. The thing is that, we didn't really fill up the cup with water.
Yeah.
So I think I agree with you. The ristretto tastes so much smoother.
Yes.
And I think it's perfectly balanced. It's concentrated and absolutely delicious. So for this, yes, go ahead with using ristretto shots for 12-ounce cup. And ristretto, once again, in this case, is 1:1.5. So that means 18 grams in and then 27 grams out. So I'll see you again for part 3 of this series, and which is going to be, this is part 3. We're going to show you another way of testing which one works best when using a 12 ounces cup, and also with milk. If you have any questions at all, do let us know in the comment below. Don't forget to click subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell. This series is particularly useful for those with cafes and also for those that make their own espresso at home. So give these recommendations a try. We'll see you again next time. Thank you for watching.
Ciao for now.